How's it going, guys? This is another part of the race bike build. Normally what we do, we normally use the IXF crankset from Amazon. You know, they're about 60 bucks. Pretty good for, you know, basic, for just about anybody. But if you need more adjustability, those aren't going to work that well. So if you have, you know, a big fat pipe or whatever, you need to move the cranks in and out. There's not a lot of adjustability just because of how they're built. So on that note, Ethan had ordered a new crankset for the race bike. Let's see what we got here from Mission BMX. And look at that. Got some stickers. 25 tooth. I don't know what he's going to do with that. He's going to be pedaling his ass off. Okay, so he got the threaded BMX bottom bracket and the spacer with sealed bearings. Nice. And here is the crankset. So these are 8 spline cranks. Let's see. Nice and heavy. You're not bending them. And nice. You got some adjustability with a pinch bolt. Yeah, you can adjust it a little bit. These are 160 millimeter. 160 millimeter length. I think we normally use about 170, so these are a little bit shorter, which is what we need. It's got some offset because they're pointed out instead of being straight, so it's going to give some more frame clearance. They're going to fit nice in there. Got the spacer. That's going to thread into the bottom here. And that's the crankset, nice and heavy. And then you got a mount a sprocket. I think we might have to go with a little bit bigger one. This is a 25 tooth. I'm thinking probably a 28 or a 30. We normally run a 32. So this is a very nice crankset. So all in all, with these, this whole setup is probably about $140. While the IXF crankset from Amazon is about 70 bucks. So for something that's a lot better, more adjustability, you can adjust it, you know, side to side. I don't know, you can get wider ones if you need to. So what I'll do is once I get them installed, I will show you what they look like installed on the bike. Got the end caps here, and it comes with all kinds of, got spacers, so you can space the cranks out if you need to. So that's what we're going with. Very nice. All right, I'll be back when they're installed. All right, let's see what we got here. So there's a left and a right side. They only go on one way. But put the spacer. Nice. Spacer, perfect. That's close. So we'll have to figure out how the sprocket goes on. I guess it just bolts on. So got some spacers if needed. I can space these out. Make it wider. Still lots of spline there. Just some more clearance. And if we need to, we can space it side to side, depending on how much room we need. So. Going to assume go like that. Nope. So these are Mission Transit V3 crankset, BMX crankset. So I imagine I got to tighten that on there. And that on there. And what are you doing with that little sprocket? Huh. Well, you'll be able to fit a big fat pipe under here, that's for sure. So, and once you get everything spaced and tightened down, then you go ahead and put your caps in. Pinch bolt, pedals, and that's pretty much it. Nice. So we'll have to get the sprocket figured out if we're going to keep it small or go a little bit bigger. I think we need to go bigger. But you don't do a whole lot of pedaling, but offline anyway, off the start line anyways. After that, there's nothing. So we got spacers, we got. That's pretty much it. So we gotta figure this out, get our spacing and everything, but we probably won't do the final fit. A pipe engine and pipe installed. That way we can see what clearance we need and, you know, which way we need to move it. But that's pretty much it. So there you go. Mission BMX Transit V3. Nice. Lots of clearance. Nice sealed bearings. Well, that's it. All right, till next time.